if you really want to see results from your guest appearance, there's still plenty left to do. And today, I'm going to walk you through the 6 steps you should take after your podcast interview is released. First off, don't wait for the podcast host to send you a link to the episode once it's published. You need to know as soon as your podcast interview drops so you can share it straight away. It shows the host that you're, on top of it, which just gets you brownie points. And if you've got a Raphonic account, you can set up a keyword alert for your name. You'll then get emailed as soon as the podcast episode goes live. So, let's pretend that you're the booking agent for Michelle Obama. You can see here how I've set up a keyword alert for her name and set the alert frequency to daily. I'll get an email notifying me of the episode's release within the first 24 hours. Now, let's backtrack a bit. The first thing you want to do after recording the episode is, to thank the host. You should do this when you continue chatting off air straight after the interview. And you can also use this time to show your appreciation by providing your skills or knowledge for free. For example, if you're an AI expert, maybe give them a few AI tool recommendations to help them save time in a certain area of their business or something like that. A couple of days after the recording, sending a handwritten thank you card or a gift or something thoughtful goes a long way. It shows a genuine appreciation and builds that relationship. You might even get invited back or maybe recommended to other podcasters in your niche. Also, give them a public shout out. Tag the host on social media and give your followers a heads up that something's in the works. Not only does this make the host feel appreciated, but it generates anticipation for the episode drop, so your audience is all over it the second you post that link. Having said that, you could combine the step thank them publicly with the step post the episode link. So let's imagine that, thanks to the alert you set up earlier, you know that your episode is live and you have the link. You could create a post that thanks the host and contains the episode link, a bit like Leslie Thomas did here on LinkedIn when she appeared on the Money Honey. She actually thanked the host in the main post and then linked to the episode in the comments. Now, let's talk more about what you can do on social media. First off, make sure you share the posts the host makes about the episode. The host will appreciate this because your audience can easily click back to their profile, spreading that goodwill, spreading that social media love. It's also a good idea to post snippets natively if you can. Before your episode drops, ask the host if they'll provide any video snippets or audiograms, or ask for the raw recording so you can create your own. You could also ask if they mind if you record a video of yourself during the interview on your phone, again, so you can create your own snippets, micro clips from an alternative angle. Also find out if they provide shareable graphics. If not, you can create your own quote graphics as soon as you have the listen link using something like Canva. You can also ask the host if they plan to use the joint posting or invite to collab feature on Instagram. This feature lets 2 accounts collaborate on a single post. That way the content, will appear simultaneously on both profiles and both accounts share the likes, comments, and engagement for that post. It's a way to leverage their audience and vice versa. See how Alex Hormozy has this collaborative reel on his feed from his appearance on the Modern Wisdom podcast? If you and the podcast host can work together to produce a well thought out promotion strategy, you will both be better off. You can repurpose podcast content by turning it into a blog post on your own website or even as a guest post on the host's website. Your post might, summarize the key talking points and introduce the episode, elaborate on ideas raised in the interview, or provide further resources such as links or tools related to the interview topic. And if the blog post lives on your site, make sure you embed the episode so people can listen straight from the page. Remember search engine optimization and add relevant keywords like what people are searching for and visual content to make the article discoverable. Okay, step 5. Let your own audience know about your guest podcast episode by writing about it in your newsletter. You might highlight valuable takeaways and include a link to listen to the whole episode. It's another great way to tap into your existing audience and engage them further. Because podcasts are such an intimate content form, so you're really able to improve on that rapport you have with your newsletter subscribers by getting into their ears. Here's an example from Jason Gunn's weekly newsletter where he compliments the podcasts and hosts, reels in his readers to listen by talking about how they're, raw emotions on display and hinting about how they wouldn't have heard this story anywhere else. A little teaser, right? Finally, if you're regularly appearing on podcasts, create a playlist of your guest spots on platforms like Spotify and YouTube. This is a great way to show off your expertise and give your audience easy access to all your interviews in one place. Here's an example of a Spotify playlist I made for Eva Pampura's guest appearances. If you click on the button of the person with the plus sign, you can get the link to share it. And if you've got a one sheet or a media kit that you send out when pitching shows, you can add the playlist links directly into that media kit. Here's an example of a one sheet, and you can add the playlist link somewhere with all the rest of the links. Hosts love to know what other shows you've appeared on and see that you have experience. So it's kind of an easy way to demonstrate that. So there you have it. A solid roadmap for what to do after your podcast interview goes live. Remember, getting featured on shows is only half the battle. The other half is squeezing as much as you can out of it. And if you're looking for more podcast guesting opportunities or need some data to help you pitch the right shows, don't forget to check out Raphonic's free trial. It's a database of 3 million shows with stuff like listener number, social reach, contact information, and loads more. The link is in the description. Catch you next time.